have a Sunvic Select 207 XLS boiler programmer. This works with the boiler and hot water tank, and it has separate settings for central heating and hot water. The programmer's job is to turn the boiler on at the times during the day when you want there to be heating and hot water. This programmer has separate on and off periods for heating and hot water, so you can have them on at the same time or different ones. For instance, you may want the heating on in the morning for a couple of hours, but the hot water only for 30 minutes. The left-hand side of the programmer is for heating, as shown by the radiator signs, and the right-hand side for hot water, as shown by the tap. There are controls underneath the front cover. By pressing the grey button, either for heating or hot water, you can set the heating and hot water to be on all day, and you'll see the green light come on to show you that the boiler is running. All day turns the heating on at the earliest programmed on time, and then off at the latest off time programmed. You can also set it to come on in auto mode, which is coming on according to the programs that you've timed in, programs that you've programmed in, to be on, which is on all the time, so 24 hours a day, or to be off. Now, to change a program, press the set button until you get the time and flashing radiator symbol. You see the flashing radiator symbol there. This is showing you the first on time for the heating, hence the radiator. Press the plus or minus triangle buttons to get the time that you want. So 6:30 this time, and press next. Now you can change the time at which the heating goes off. Press next again and you move on to the second heating session. Again, press the plus or minus to change the time. Press next. We moved on to off. And then pressing next again will go through those programs so you can check them. So just by pressing next, we'll scroll through the two different heating periods. Press set when you've finished changing them, and that will store your times. And we'll move on to the hot water. Process is exactly the same. Change the time as you want. Press next. So now the off time. Next again. Press next again. So this is the second off. And then once you've finished, press set. ADV stands for Advance, and this works in the auto and all day modes. This allows you to switch the heating on or off irrespective of the program. So if the heating is off and you want warmth now, you press Advance and it will stay on till the end of the next program period. Or if the heating's on, as it is here, and you want it off, press Advance. It shows you that it's in Advanced mode, and it will now stay off until the start of the next program period. The Advanced will only operate in the all day and auto modes, and it works exactly the same. There, and then you press Advance again if you want to turn it off from that function. The plus HR button will give an extra 1, 2 or 3 hours of heating. So for example, at the moment the hot water is off. If we want to make some hot water, press that and it'll run the boiler for an hour making hot water. Press it again, it'll run for 2 hours. Press it again, 3 hours. Press it a fourth time and it'll turn off. If you're in the auto or all day modes, then this will extend the heating period or the hot water period by 1, 2 or 3 hours. Now the clock on this programmer will automatically set itself and will adjust for British summertime. This programmer can be set up in different ways when it's installed, and what I've shown you here is the simplest configuration of it, which is the one that's most likely to be installed. And in this configuration, the day and copy buttons don't have any function. I hope this has been useful for you, and it will help you run your heating system at their most efficient and